Y'all gonna want to buckle up your seatbelts for this one because this is gonna be an epic rant. Because I have had it on so many different fucking levels with so many different people, and so much has went wrong and basically broken me in a bunch of ways. Almost, I mean, definitely psychologically at one point. I was with Steve just last night and almost had a nervous breakdown over everything that's been occurring. And by the way, please send thoughts, prayers, whatever. If you believe that stuff to Steve, he's going through some. I don't feel this comfortable discussing it, but something pretty serious with someone close to him, and yeah, just he's really really going through it. So it's just been all around crap, but I haven't, as you've noticed, been posting as much on this channel as I used to. It's because this year has been hell. And just when I thought things were getting better, they took a turn for the worse in several areas. The first, we all know, Daffodil, right? We all know my brother's partner who has decided he's a Wiccan psychic accountant or whatever the fuck crazy shit. I mean, the guy just literally shits crazy. He shits crazy. He breathes crazy. He speaks crazy. It's just everything. I got a disturbing video of him running around the house quoting, lines from the movie The Craft and shit like that. And my brother's sitting there just like taking this shit. And I'm just like at my wit's end. But here's what's got me for the past couple weeks. And I hinted at it in my community post. I didn't know if I was going to talk about it because it involves somebody I'm still dealing with. But fuck it. I'm so mad. And this person doesn't really seem... This is just how I feel. But fuck it. No, I'm done apologizing. I've been trying to be nice. I'm not going to be freaking nice anymore about this. I'm tired of being nice about this. I'm pissed off. All right. So, I don't know. I'm yelling at you people. Had a roommate. Move out to, butt-fuck stuck-upville over here. Everything seemed to be going okay. I don't like... Now, I send my portion of the rent to the landlord. They are supposed to send their portion of the rent to the landlord, which is a much larger portion because they have 2 children that reside here part-time. I mean, he resides part-time too, but like that was the deal I took. Knew my financial situation when I moved in because I told him. I said, I'm moving somewhere. He's like, listen, I got to get a place close to, a place for my kids because it's a whole court thing, settlement. I don't know. I don't care. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and I don't know. But he's like, yeah, I got to do that. And I said, listen, this is what I pay here in this crappy apartment in Chicago, but it's basically all I can afford to pay. I mean, like, and it really kills me when I see like places like I look like in Indiana and stuff like that, where it's like what I was paying for a crappy apartment that literally was, I mean, all basement apartments in Chicago are pretty much illegal. They pretty much are because like everything was fire hazard. The windows were so small. I mean, you should only rent it to anorexics because they're the only ones who could ever get out in case of a fire. I would have been screwed. There were bars on 2 of the windows. If there was a fire that had broken out, and most likely would have broken out, and by the way, there was a fire when I was there, and they had the balls to ask me if I knew anything about it. Yeah, I set it on fire. I set the back on fire right by my apartment. I just thought it would be fun. I thought it was autumn, and I'm like, gee, where would a fire really be nice to watch? Oh, burning inches from my window and maybe incinerating me and giving me horrible burns and pain. What the fuck do you think? I wasn't even home. Then I had the nosy bitch upstairs who seemed to know every fart that I took, every size bowel movement I made, everybody that was coming over. I had the nerve to ask Steve, do you live here? Bitch, do you? Mind your business. Okay, I'm getting too far. That was too far back, but... So I'm like, I will take this. I will move. I will, and I'm not. Listen, this place is great for what it is. I mean, it's not my style or whatever. I like it's simple. I like simple, like minimalist. And now I'm very glad I'm a minimalist. Trust me on this one, because Steve's always commented to me, why do you never really ever, since you've moved like your apartment where you took care of your parents, they died. Like, you never really brought a lot of stuff with you. And I'm like, because I've never felt at home at any apartment I've been at yet. I never felt like I could lay enough down. I want to be able to have just enough to get up and go. Basics. Chairs, sofa, bed. And he's always like, it's kind of cold and everything. I get what he's saying, but it's like, I just never feel comfortable. And I was starting to feel comfortable here. I bought a couch. I bought some lamps. I bought some. I'm like, I was ready to get like this big screen TV. There's a mount for it already put on the wall by my roommate, who, by the way, didn't even finish that right because there's 2 prongs missing from it. So I'd have to do something to that. But okay, that's fine. And then I find out through a text from my landlady saying that she wants me to evict my roommate. I am now the primary leaseholder on a place that I cannot afford. Single. There's just no, it's freaking impossible. And I told her, she knows this. I tell her this. This all happened a couple days ago, about a week ago now almost. And she's like, well, and I know that the person was recently in an accident and it was pretty serious, but he's really behind on the rent. What the fuck do you mean he was in an accident? I had no clue. He didn't bother to tell me, which you'd think he would. He said he was like in the hospital and all this other shit. I was in a car accident. If I've known this person for 15, goddamn, almost 20 years. I thought we were tight. I mean, and don't get me wrong. This person at certain points in my life saved my life. And I am beyond grateful for that. But it doesn't give you the right to mess up somebody else's fucking life. And that's what I feel like that they're inadvertently or just I don't understand where this person's head's at. So she goes, oh, I'm like, well, how bad is it? So then she gives me the list, all right? Only half of the list. He paid a certain amount, less than what I pay, which is, the lesser amount of the rent. Let's just say that the rent here is probably, it's over $2,000. Over $2,000. Okay? My part of the deal, because I pay lesser on the end, is to pay all the bills. The electric makes sense because I'm one who's mainly here. Pay the electric, pay the gas, pay the water. I've never paid water in my life. I didn't know that was like an actual thing. I guess when you move out of the city, you have to pay water. I guess that's included in like Chicago properties. So do all that. This person paid, might as well have paid $50 back in September and paid nothing since. And I'm just sitting there at this total that's close to $10,000 that I'm supposed to pull out of my ass. And I had to tell her, well, it's going to take a minute for me to go to the truck stop and suck enough dick to get some of this money, to even get half of this money. Luckily, I have the savings. It took a dent out of the savings. Keep in mind, this gets better. I'm furious. I call this person. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? What's going on? Oh, well, I haven't been able to work because I've been in this car accident. Why didn't you tell me you were in a car accident? I thought we're friends. I'm worried about you. You could have at least told me that. And did you think I was going to find out? Did you think I just won't pay and I won't tell anybody and nobody will ever know? The bitch is going to tell me. She's going to tell me eventually. And the reason she goes to me and she emails me and she texts me and she's given up on texting this person is he doesn't answer her or he does once in a while, but she knows I will. I'm responsible like that. The day there was a screw up with the gas company because of the whole thing where I used to live with my brother. It was a whole fucking mess. But I have a fee on if I put the gas in my name. So my deal with her has been, listen, the electric's in my name, the water, whatever is in my name, fine. I'm like, can you put the gas in your name? Send me the bill every month. I trust you. Just, you could show it to me. She's like, absolutely, because she knows I'm trustworthy. The day that she sends me an email of how much the gas is, it is forwarded to her through my bank directly to her account that day. as soon as I see it. Because I'm like that. I'm OCD like that. Yeah, I have to pay my share of the rent on the first of every fucking month because that's what you're supposed to do. All right? I just can't comprehend people who just like sit there and wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks and just think. I mean, these people who like squat and shit, I'm just like, how do you live with yourself? How are you not constantly just like ashamed? And then it occurred to me also, so she's like, okay, you know what? I think you're taking a big chunk out of it. I'm out of the office because this all happened on a weekend. I have to look at the file because she has more than one client, obviously, or more than one townhouse that she runs and shit like that. But I'll let you know the rest of it, right? I said, okay, swell, sweet. And now here's the deal. Now he cannot be trusted to pay his end of the rent. So I have to directly get it from him because she's done. She's like, I don't want to deal with them. I had to convince her not to throw him out because maybe I'm a freaking sucker, but I'm just like, I can't throw him. He's done a lot for me. He's been there for me. His kids and everything out. You want me to literally throw them out? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I like this person. I just want to shake them. I want to shake his freaking bald head. What is wrong with you? Have you been sniffing glue all summer? What the fuck's wrong with you? So I managed to get half of what I had in my bank account went to her for the weekend, right? And she's like, I think that's going to take care of it. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm calling him up. I'm like, you got to pay me. You got to freaking pay me. And he goes, oh, I will in a few weeks. No, few weeks. No fucking few weeks. Because this is a huge chunk. I have other bills I still got to fucking pay. And I don't want to be late because you're late. It's not fair. And it's fucked up. So then, a couple days later, she sends me an email with, because she finally got to look at the actual paperwork, which she owes. And when I read the first sentence, I swear to you, the first sentence of the email was this: I hope you're sitting down. In front of a moving vehicle pretty soon, yes. I look and I see that it's it's about a couple of grand more because she went over the whole year and what wasn't, paid and all that. And so it was worse than I thought. I had to get a loan to pay off the rest of this person's shit. I had to get a loan off a fucking credit card. I've never taken like a cash loan, whatever, off a credit card in my life. That card is maxed out now. I have lost enough money for probably like a 2010, 11, pretty decently used Prius. Because somebody didn't want to pay. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand this. And I'm beyond pissed off. And now, when I talk to him finally about it and he's going to deal with it, I've asked him to call her. He's supposed to call her because guess what? The first of the month is coming up. I can't go through this. There's still going to be and all that money I've lost, there's still $2,000 that she's letting me slide by because I said it'll be tacked on by his ass at the first of the month. I ain't paying the first of the freaking month's rent. You are. I'm sorry. I got to blow off steam somewhere. You are. You're paying it. It's your fucking responsibility. You're paying it and you're paying the fucking fee on top of that. All right? And he goes to me like, well, I might not have it by then. What? Well, then, I might have a knife in my hand and it might hit you several times in vital organs. I mean, you're really pushing me here. All right? I haven't been on my channel. I haven't been able to focus on anything. My sleep pattern is so messed up. I was out with Steve last night at like midnight. I haven't done that in forever. I was just sitting in a Denny's with Steve, and I'm trying to listen to what he's saying, and I'm feeling bad for him, and I can't even think. And the guy is so nice. He's like, tell me how you're feeling. And I'm not even gonna lie. I literally almost broke down, right in front of him in a fucking restaurant. Almost just completely broke down. And I was like, there's no end to this. There's no end to this. And I don't understand. Yeah. I got crazy surrounding me on like the one relative that I have left. I have crazy surrounding me here. I'm done with fucking crazy. I'm done with dealing with people's fucking bullshit. I don't deal with people's bullshit. I talk all these shit about celebs. I talk all these shit about random people on YouTube and everything like that. But I've been fucking using kid gloves on motherfuckers close to me. Just because of some sense of loyalty, which, yeah, I do have. But at the same time, you're just fuck me. All right? You want to fuck me so bad, just do it. All right? Spit on my asshole is all I ask for you jam it in. I'd rather you just fuck me right up my ass several times, while you're playing, some really nice 80s tune, like Stranger Things soundtrack type vibes. That's what I get into when I'm getting fucked. But because you're fucking me anyway. I don't want to get fucked anymore. I'm sore. All right? I am more sore than, like Taiwanese hookers. I am more sore. I have to ice my vagina. I'm tired of getting railed. Stop railing me. I'm done. So this is the reason why I haven't been able to be witty or, talk about Wendy Williams like, being locked up in a padded cell somewhere, which is kind of funny in itself. I know it's bad, but whatever. She's in a nursing home, and I had a bunch of subjects I wanted to talk about. But all I could think about when you have something like this hanging over your head and it relies on another person solving it, who you're like, I don't think they're going to. It leads to this. It leads to me being up every day till 4 a.m. I haven't gone to bed yet. I'll going to bed in a few hours, and then I'll be up again at night, which I'm tired of being up at night, doing some more dashing my fucking ass off and maybe turning tricks on the side. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and give you guys just what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and why I've been going through it. And it just seems like there's no sign that it's going to be better. And I keep waiting for things to get better. But I figure I just gotta... Steve, you know what? As much as I make fun of him, he puts things into perspective. He's like, do you have a roof over your head? Yeah, for now. He's like, do you have a car? Yeah, for now. And he's like, you still got, such and such in the bank, right? I'm like, right. He's like, think of somebody right now who has nothing. And I did. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. And I guess it's got to be what I make of it. And I'm worried about losing a really important friend over this, if this keeps going the way that it's going. Because it's not fair, and I'm not going to take much more of it. I'm just not. And it might force my hand into doing something I don't want to do. But I will. And it stinks. And it bothers me. I can't even go to a relative because they're dealing with, witches and seeing orbs floating around their house and shit like that and sending me it. No, it's dust. It's dust. Look at our last podcast, me and Eric's podcast. I think it's on my channel. Next one will be on his. But it's dust. I'd get a text back, well, dust doesn't change colors. It does if you have weird LED lights, and if the fucking dust floats under it. Look at the fucking animals and shit. Why has everybody lost their mind? What the fuck is happening? What is... Namaste. Namaste my ass right here. Go to bed. Because I have had it. I'm sorry if this comes off unhinged, deranged, or whatever like that. But... like I said, I use you guys on my therapy as well as like trying to be funny, whatever like that. By the way, like right before, this is how you know something bad's going to happen. When you have to do a major purchase suddenly, expect you're going to need to make 3 or 4, like your money's going to be just sucked away right after that. Broke 2 teeth, and I got fake. These two, because I had a big white thing on. I got these fake ones right now. I had crowns. One, of course... they needed a root canal, which when you don't have dental insurance is about $5 million. And I was feeling bad about myself for that. I'm like, oh, well, I got about $2,000 that I have to get for these two stupid. I still think it's a fucking highway robbery. I wonder how much they pay for those materials. I know they got the work and everything like that, but there's no way you just shaving a little bit of my tooth and shoving a fucking thing on there. It's not even gold or anything like that. Costs like $2,000 for it. But that was what I was dealing with. And then 2 days later, this shit happened. And I'm like, I knew it. As soon as there's a little piece of shit, a bigger, steamier, more broccoli-filled, corn-decorated piece of shit's going to come your way. So I am just going to persevere, do what I can do, and stop waiting for things to get better. Like, I'm like, I'll wait to make another video until things get better. I'm just going to use the anger because that's what brought me on YouTube in the first place. Maybe that's what, I don't know. Maybe that's what I feel my videos have been lacking for the past year. I haven't felt they've been I don't think any of them are great or anything like that, but I look at some of the old ones and I'm like, these are not too bad. Okay, they're a little bit funny, I think. And I looked at my videos from the past year and I'm like, I don't think something's missing here. Yeah, I am. All this anger that I've, been holding on to because I've been trying to be a better person, not take it out on other people. Guess what? Time to take it out on other people. People I don't know, people on the internet, celebrities, everybody else is going to get it too. So leave some fuckers' names down below or some shit that's going on because I'm going to get to it. You got me in the right mood. I thank you all for standing by me. Please like, subscribe, share. Make sure you're subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from me. Oh, that's also fun being, harassed by YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Any advice, comments, whatever underneath, put them down there and let me know. And hit your post notifications too. I think that's all. Yeah. You gotta love life, right?